Hey!
Hi, Mrs. Winchester. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, please call me Nina. Okay, so the job is mostly organizing, cleaning, light cooking, if you're up for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and helping out with my daughter, Cece. Would you like the grand tour so I can show you what you're getting yourself into?
I would love that.
Ta-da! You can feel free to make it your own. You can put posters up on the wall and bring in some potted plants, and you can play your music as loud as you want because no one can hear anything downstairs. What do you think?
It's perfect.
Yay.
The Housemaid is about a young woman played by Sydney Sweeney, the role of Millie, who is going in for a job interview. She's a little down on her luck, living out of her car, and desperately needs this job, and goes to see Nina Winchester at the Winchester house. Rich family, has an interview. It's a great interview. Mrs. Winchester just seems like the greatest boss ever, and she gets the job, and then everything goes horribly wrong.
I want to get inside. I might even come down.
Okay, you got it.
When I first read The Housemaid, I could not put it down. I mean, I was in love with Millie. She was such a raw, vulnerable character. Nina was wild and fun, and I had no idea what to expect from her. And Andrew, of course, just becomes like this very alluring, mysterious character that you're not quite sure what his intentions are, but you want to find out.
Babe, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but your roots are making a break for it.
Good thing I scheduled a salon appointment today with Mark, who's gonna beat them back in.
Oh, good. I love you.
Love you too.
When I read the book, I saw a world, a very specific world and sort of a specific tone, and I think that we've somehow managed to really bring whatever that is to life for what that's worth. I'm sure everybody has their own interpretation of it, but I mean, the house, the casting, like the relationship that Millie and Andrew have and Nina and Andrew has, like there's these very specific relationship dynamics, these very specific tones. You know, like the tone between Millie and Andrew is very different from the tone between Nina and Andrew. And just for what I perceive from it and what I imagine from it, I feel that we really took that and really, they nailed it. I mean, the production design, I mean, everything. I think they really brought it to life.
140, take one. Apple and Mark.
Oh, and he's wild. Freaking fall. Oh my God, so cute.
Yeah, you're awesome. You're really awesome.
Been fun. We'll see you guys.
Oh, it's lovely. And cut. Thank you. Good. Got that. Wonderful.
Look, I've done a bunch of things now that are based on books or pre-existing material, and everything has a fan base, and there's something very terrifying about that because you have to walk the line between fan service and bringing people who don't know the book or the property itself in and making it work for, you know, everybody, even the people that know it so well. I don't know if you always want like a just word for word, you know, representation of what you liked. You want to be surprised at the same time, and yet you don't want to mess with what works. So it was fun to be additive to this story.
Stop speed. No, take one. Big one, Mark.
And action.
Ta-da! You can make it your own, of course. You can hang posters and bring in potted plants. You can blast your music as loud as you want because we cannot hear you downstairs.
Sound speeds.
So take two, Big Mark.
I think the genre of modern Gothic is very much about the house itself, you know. That's why it reminded me so much of Rebecca, you know, of Manderley. The house becomes this character. It's kind of this showpiece, and it's also a prison. It's a status symbol, and it's a place of danger. But it's not dark and gloomy. It's bright and sunny in a lot of spots. And so it's just this interesting sort of space to play in.
Well, Millie, welcome.
Thanks.
If you're hungry, I'm sure we can stretch this dinner for 3 into a dinner for 4.
You know, I am actually gonna go upstairs and just get all settled in.
Nina, where are they? Where what? My PTA notes. Where are my notes? I left them right here on the counter, and now they're gone.
I mean, the one thing I was trying to get, you did that previous take, you went through all these bam these right towards the top.
Oh, great.
So I just do that again.
Okay, after the note.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can, yeah, just because it was good.
Okay. When did I do it?
All right, let's
Oh, after all the
and
talk.
let's try it, folks. Here we go.
Every single day there's a scene that I'm just in love with, and my jaw's constantly on the floor with like how much fun I'm having. I did say today, January 24th, that this is like on record as the most fun character I've played since Karen in Mean Girls. I'm so happy that you're here.
So Millie's journey is quite an interesting one. She is quite a survivor. She has to learn to confront her past and uncover truths that might be scary. And she learns how to be resilient, even more resilient than she already is. And she becomes a protector.
Before we scramble, John, give you a chance to get the location of the board.
Thank you.
Okay.
They've got a lot.
The role of Millie is great. First of all, when I read the book, you're like, all you can think of is Sydney really in the role. I couldn't envision anybody else in the role, honestly. And but it's a tricky role because she's coming in. When you meet her, you have to think she's just a sort of like innocent girl who's down on her luck, who's very earnest and and nervous. And throughout the course of the story, you really find out this crazy past that she has. And what I needed is an actor that could bring that innocence through so much of the story, through, the whole first half of the movie. You just go like, oh, she's sweet and kind of, not the smartest person, but she's just earnest and all this. And then once the twist happens and it cracks her open, then you realize how complex this woman is.
Something smells amazing.
Chicken ricotta.
Love chicken ricotta. What do we have here?
I picked those up for receipt.
I want you to feel safe here.
I do.
Through your door, as requested. I want you to feel safe here.
I do.
Through your door, as requested.
This idea that
Thank you.
you often have a person in your life who seems to be one thing, and they seem to be a good person, and then it all flips on its head and you realize they're not at all what they said they were, that they're a dangerous person, that they've betrayed you. And that is also, I feel like, a kind of a theme in the book that the characters, both Millie and Nina, go through.
The prime's got 50
65, right? And then so it's at 80. So you're on a 50 now.
Who are you looking for?
Cece? Cecilia Winchester.
Are you Nina's new girl?
Yes, hi, I'm Millie.
Cece, my daughter, is played by Indiana L, and she's supposed to be playing 7. She's about 10 years old and quite smart and very funny.
Would you like juice or water?
Juice. But this glass is dirty.
Really? I just took it out of the dishwasher.
Juice is a privilege, not something you drink out of a dirty glass.
Right.
To play a little more kind of, you're thrown by this, you should be a little more kind of give her the look of like,
Yeah. I told you Cece had a sleepover tonight. There was no need to make a scene.
This is how you allow the help to dress in your home?
This is Andrew's mother, Mrs. Winchester. She's downsizing, so she's brought her mother's Wedgwood. Isn't it beautiful?
47 off, take one, apple mark.
A raven knows no bounds.
A crow knows no bounds.
Here we go. Here we go, and act.
Today wasn't a complete disaster.
Thank you.
I'm gonna need you to watch Cece next Saturday. Andrew and I have an appointment in the city. And I know it's your day off, but I trust that it won't be a problem.
Amanda, now I can't envision anybody else being Nina, because that's the hardest role in the movie, really, because, again, all my movies, I always like to, my favorite thing is like, you meet people and you almost make them stereotypes when you first meet them. So you're like, okay, I know that, I know this dynamic. And then you start unraveling the sweater and you're like, oh, what the hell? What is up with this person?
Beautiful. Awesome, thank you.
I look a little dehydrated, but that's okay. That's so Nina.
You're a lifesaver, Millie. I don't know what I would do without you. I think all the right elements are here. We've got them all. The script is chock full of the best, most interesting, most necessary parts of the book, and I think the audience, fans of the book will love this film.
No, you rock.
No, I don't think.
Don't question yourself.
Put it down, thank you.
Son. Take 3.
Cece, where did you get this troll? Did you go to my room? Cece, this troll is very special to me. I don't want you going into my room. Do you understand?
Class over.
The hair, makeup, and costume team on this film have been so collaborative and amazing. We've really built Millie from the ground up. I mean, I really wanted to make sure that it wasn't like Millie was changing her outfit every single day, because she didn't have that. She has one pair of jeans, maybe 2, a couple tops that she switches, the cardigan with the tank and the tank with that cardigan, 2 pairs of shoes, nothing else. It's whatever she can fit in her duffel bag and she might have thrifted or had from before. And they were totally game for that, which I was really happy about. Nothing's new, nothing's crisp. And then for my hair and makeup, like, Millie's not the kind of girl to go to the drugstore and get tons of makeup and like wake up and do her hair, so I wanted everything to be super natural. So just kind of like not really wearing much makeup and just letting my hair do its thing.
Welcome home. Lunch is almost ready.
Wow.
Look at us, guys.
Yes, I know. First scene almost.
I think talking about process for a costume designer is interesting for, understanding what happens behind the scenes. So I would get a script. I've been working with Paul now. We've done, I I think we've done 5 movies together. So the process is that I'll read the script. I will break it down, think about the character, have my own feelings as an audience, and then reread it as a costume designer. And I then go to Paul and we talk about each character. He talks about who he's casting, and we discuss the character. And that feeds me with the fuel that I need to take to the actors, which then becomes, a significant process, because often you'll hear them say, oh, yeah, now I see it, or now I feel it. They'll put on a costume. And it gives them, it arms them with, a layer, additional information to play a character, which, I'm always in awe of.
Sounds big.
Take 2 up, Mark.
Take a mark.
Have fun. Yeah.
Be right in there.
And cut. Good.
Cut.
Beautiful. Excellent work.
I'm gonna give the tickets to you. And you can take whoever you want, stay in the room, charge whatever you want to the room. Enjoy yourself. I'm gonna be just fine here over the weekend.
Fans of this book can expect, hopefully, everything that they want to expect from it. They can expect twists and turns and love and passion, some not so much passion, darkness, a housemaid, a Nina, a Cece, and an Andrew.